Good evening, my viewers. Welcome to my YouTube channel. I'm happy to host you and just to give you a good time as you watch. My name is Frida Mani. I am born again. I love Christ as my personal Savior and Lord. And I welcome you to this channel so that you can listen to, as I share with you my experiences as a widow for 26 years since I lost my husband, and how I was able to stay on board or above board in this life. And here I am. As a widow, who I happen to be, one goes through a lot. And for them to be able to be on their own for over 20 years, it is something else. I thank God. In the process of my widowhood, I was able to develop some principles that guided me in my life. And apparently, one needs to go with some principles as an individual. You don't need to succumb to what the world wants of you. You just need to be focused and, as in, walk the talk. Decide what you want to do and move on. I was guided by 10 principles. The very, very first principle in my life to date is that I learned I have to focus on God. I learned that I really have to be faithful as far as God is concerned. I got myself committed to God, as in to relate to God, to fellowship with God, and to be God's friend for that matter. Yeah? So I lost a friend in my husband, but I got another friend in God. And I literally lived, and I live today, focusing on God. I believe there is nothing one can do without God, personally. So I committed everything to God. I committed to prayer. I committed to reading the scriptures. I committed to serving God. I committed to fasting. I committed even to memorize. I'll go out of my way to memorize the Bible scriptures that would help me in times of need. Like I would memorize a verse, and when challenges come up, I remember that verse and I'm comforted. So that's one of the principles, actually the major one. The principle number 2, I learned to love myself. Literally loving myself so much that I can do anything for me. Apparently, I love myself to that extent because I realize nobody can love me as I love myself. So I decided I will be doing the best for me. I'll invest in myself. I will eat the best. I will wear the best that my money can afford. I will go to the place that I want to go to. I will do what I want to do. And as long as it pleases me and it does not hurt other people, I will do it. So that's how I decided I must love myself. And I did it. I loved myself to that extent. Principle number 3, I worked hard. I decided I have to work hard. In every aspect of my life, I work hard. To date, I really work hard. I go for it. If I want to do anything, I will do it, and I will do it with all my energy. I focus on doing the best of anything. I work hard for anything, and I've worked hard for anything, particularly anything I own in this world. I've had to work very hard, and there's always an appreciation if you work hard in life. You will get rewards. So I decided to work hard, and I actually work hard for anything. Then, principle number 5, I learned that I have to keep away from gossip and negativity. You know, there are many people who are widowed today, and they get a lot of comfort in sitting together, gossiping about so and so, about, many things, groupings, and they get kind of a sense of belonging. I decided I do not want that sense of belonging. I belong to Jesus. So I kept away from gossip, literally. Kept away from gossip, as in I decided I am going to be a person on my own, of my own. Myself and God. I just retained a few friends who could add value to me. I didn't have to be in a group gossiping about anybody. I got myself engaged in many activities that had nothing to do with gossip. Principle number 6, I got committed to serving God, literally. And when I say that, I mean just that. Literally, I mean I got myself in ministries that were very engaging. I would go out for outreach in places like Garissa. I got engaged in ministries that had to do with the well-being of the church membership. I visited sick people in hospital. I also got engaged with running programs that were to do with widows and widowers, where I would help people to get through grief. And I really got involved in the church. So I was kept away from gossip, etc. Principle number 7, I maintained a very positive attitude. To date, I really maintain a positive attitude. I am not a negative person. I see good things in everything, even in bad situations. I see great things in bad, bad times. I see great people in those people who appear like they are not okay. I have a lot of hope in life. I'm very positive. And my positivity level is so high that you cannot put me down. And believe you me, I've been able to move on. Principle number 8, and very important, I kept away from the opposite sex deliberately. Because when you are a widow, you become a target by the opposite sex. People want to come and pretend they are sympathizing with you and they can take advantage of you. So I kept away from them, literally. And I decided my husband is God, is Jesus, and I'm going to remain with that one. I don't have men friends to date. And that's me. About other people, I don't know, but that's me. So I kept away from that so that I can be able to live right and walk with God. And I think the 9th principle is that I purposed to love from the heart. I love from the heart. Anybody that I love from the heart. I am very sincere. If I love somebody, I'll do it and it will be seen. I'll not pretend. And I love from the heart. I can give that person anything. I can be there for them anytime. And I get very committed. I am a very committed person in life. And finally, the 10th principle is that I focus on anything I do. I'm a big dreamer. I focus on my dreams. Like if I can give you one of the dreams, I want to be one day a blesser of people. I want to be a blessing to many. I want to be a blessing to the widows. I can be able to come and just finance a program for them, just to be able to move forward. I want to be a blessing to the destitute children who have no parents. I can go and just feed a school of maybe 200 for 3 months or a year for that matter. I want to be a blesser of people who need help anytime. I want to go to church when I have good money and I can give a check of $1 million plus as tithe. So I want to be a blesser in the world. And for that matter, my dream and my biggest dream is God to bless me so that I can be a blesser of people in the world. That is my short journey, and it is my grief journey I've shared with you, the principles that have given me foresight, principles that have guided me, principles that I've followed, and I'm following up to now. God bless you. If you want to know more about me, tune in, subscribe to my channel, and if you I want to ask questions, I will be there to answer questions for you. You'll be getting more of these tips in future. Thank you very much. May God bless you and have a beautiful day or night.